Hello, I'm John Griffith from the California Conservation Corps at Ukiah, and this is
Nick Aguirre from Ukiah Center.
So the California Conservation Corps, conservation is part of our middle name, and so we're always looking for ways to do more things to protect our resources and to engage youth in reconnecting with nature and also helping to restore it, because we all know that nature needs all the help it can get. So there's some really easy and there's some really complex ways you can do that. But one of the fun and easy ways you can do that is by certifying habitat through the National Wildlife Federation. You can certify your backyard. You can certify your balcony on your apartment building. So you can go to National Wildlife Federation's website and learn more about this. But we just want to talk about what we did here. So this is our sign. So this is the plaque, if you want to zoom in on it. This is not where it goes, but it's so windy today that this is where we can record without, all the wind sounds. So this is our plaque that we got from National Wildlife Federation. And what this program is, you can go to their website and learn about it. You can certify your backyard, you can certify your balcony in your apartment building. All you need is 3 ingredients, which Nick will talk about here in a minute. So we surveyed our campus, and our center director who runs this whole place, his name is Mark Hill, and he definitely is behind environmental education and youth development. And so he heard about the idea and thought it was great, and so has encouraged us and supported us along the way. So what we have done is we went to National Wildlife Federation's website. We read about what the criteria is. They also have curriculum that can help teach you about elements of what wildlife need in your backyard or your balcony or whatever. And so we went around, we surveyed our campus, we found out we already met the qualifications, and so now what we're doing is we're trying to see how we can make this even more wildlife friendly. So we have planned to do pollinator patches where we plant flowering plants that benefit the native pollinators, and that's really important these days. And so we're planning that, and some of the Corps members are going to take those projects and make that happen probably in the fall. So anyways, if you're interested in participating in this, and I would highly recommend it, National Wildlife Federation's certified backyard habitat. And one way I think that would be really important to participate is to find out which birds and pollinators migrate through your area. So there's migration corridors. So if you're in a monarch butterfly migration corridor, you should want to plant plants that benefit them. Or if you're in a hummingbird migration corridor, you can plant plants that benefit them, and that's almost always native plants. And so doing that research, it's a really fun project. It's something classrooms can do. In fact, they have a schoolyard habitat certification at National Wildlife Federation's website. So I highly encourage you to do that. And I'm excited about the other California Conservation Corps campuses that are planning this and are in the process to also certifying their campuses. So stay tuned to hear more great news about this. So Nick, what are the 3 qualifying characteristics to get your backyard or campus or schoolyard certified with the National Wildlife Federation?
Well, to sum it up, it's really just 3 things. It's food, shelter, and water. Those break down into more specific needs, but overall those are what you need for a sustainable habitat.
Food, shelter, and water makes sense. So we're going to point out some areas around our campus that qualified us, and you can see if you have something similar at your campus, CCC campus, or state facility, or schoolyard, or backyard.
So this here's a grain silo. This used to be a dairy farm, the center here in Ukiah. This is perfect habitat for bats and barn owls and other cavity nesting birds. They like to crawl up in the cracks up there. It keeps it dark during the day, especially for the bats. I've recently seen a barn owl come out of there, so I know that they're up there, and it's just perfect habitat right here on the center. Alrighty, so this here is our water source on center. Our center director, Mark Hill, actually got this donated to center for us. We have ponds across the way and creeks all around center, so we have a lot of water around us, but we wanted to bring something closer so that the Corps members could actually see the wildlife come in and bathe and drink. So this has already brought in a lot of birds to the area, and again, this is our sign, and that's it. So if you browse around, you'll see we have a bunch of different habitats right here. We got cover and shelter, we got some brush piles, a lot of wood piles in the back right here. Some of these are permanent, some of these we cut them up and we use them at projects or fertilizer or chips for around center. but it all creates good habitat for wildlife. We also have trees that have dead limbs on them, as you can see up top, which is great homes for birds such as the western bluebird, which is actually nesting in there right now, and they have a few young chicks. So I feel that it takes everybody here to become a little more in touch with nature and to do their part to try to help preserve it. Every year, every day, you see stuff go away and you'll never see it again. Your kids' kids will never see it. So just being a part of helping something is a really big deal to me, and I feel that everybody has a chance to get into it right now. Go to nwf.org, look at their website. Schools can do it, businesses can do it, anybody can do it.